A note on materialism in the ultimate materialistic spot in a mall, shopping. So many things I don't need. Wow, that's what the Dalai Lama said when he entered such a place. Actually, I think it was a supermarket, but this can be the same thing in some ways. Even if I must say that I am for and I'm tempted by so many things I see around. But that's exactly the problem we have in this age of consumerism. We get too many things we don't really need. There's a phenomenon called hedonic adaptation, which means, yes, we get a new coat, a new watch, a new car, a new wife. No, I was joking with the last one. And we get adapted to all these. Alas, including the wife. That's another thing. It's called the honeymoon effect, which basically means that after a period of about 2 years, many couples have a problem. In the words of the Harvard professor Tal Ben-Shahar, you can be married with Halle Berry, that was his example, that is a splendid, extraordinarily beautiful woman, one of the most beautiful in the world, and still, after a period of, in general, 2 years, and mind you, it's not for everybody, many couples stay together for 50, the Queen just celebrated 70 years or so, and it's working fine. But there is generally, for many people, the tendency after 2 years to prefer novelty over something that is very often better, think Halle Berry again, than the novelty. But we're attracted by novelty. The same professor, Harvard professor I mentioned, has come up with a notion called the lasagna effect. He says that lasagna is his favorite food. His mother makes it, loves it, but he can't have that all day, every day. You need variety. There is a good side to the hedonic adaptation principle. That is, we adapt to good things. We don't see them anymore, alas. But we also adapt to some, most in fact, negative effects. Studies with people who suffered serious injury and they had to use wheelchairs have shown that after a period of a lowering in happiness levels, they came back to their set point of happiness. Now, something else I need to mention here, speaking of materialism and the problem we face with that, because money, after a limit at which we are comfortable, do not bring important increases in happiness. So one example I want to mention is that of the case of the country of Bhutan, which introduced television in 1999. It's the last country in the world to introduce television and advertising with that. They experienced an important lowering in happiness levels as a consequence of that. Because unfortunately, publicity, which is an industry I so much admire, think Mad Men, the wonderful series, is also there to make us want to buy things we don't really need. And that has consequences on the planet. We're wasting too much, we're sending too much carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and so on. And so the message is, we have to be more cautious, use some influence from Buddhism, from Stoicism, wish for what you already have. That's what the Stoics said. Desire is the origin of so much evil. That's the Buddha anticipating with more than 2,000 years discoveries in science today in positive psychology. And so we need to, if we spend money, we are better in spending them on experiences and not on material goods. And in this way, maybe we offer a future to our planet.